the right thing to do. And we don't even have to say right and wrong, right? This video is going to be a minute, right? So strap in. Most of us know the right thing to do, right? Maybe not so much right and wrong, but the righteous thing to do. And now we can talk about small stuff like go to the gym, make sure you get some type of exercise, eat clean, drink water, go to the doctor, go to get your blood work done. What's in your blood? Check your blood. You understand what I'm saying? Little stuff like that. Be kind to people, things like that, right? We know. Like a lot of us know the right or righteous thing to do, but we question it because it's not the easy thing to do. Like being positive. It is not easy to be positive. It's so easy to be negative. But we're going to get more surgical. Check this out. Dig deep. Here we go. Last night, this is maybe like 3:15. I'm at work. So I get a call in from a participant, let's speed it up. She calls and she's like, her mom just passed about 4 months ago. She just got a real bad relationship. Her mother had cancer and then her mother got COVID. So those two together it was all bad. You know what I mean? So she's telling me about that. And then she's like, we get into the meat and potatoes of why she called. So then she's like, oh, well, I've been dealing with somebody for 2 months, and she's reading me the text message. This guy's all out of line, out of pocket, and disrespectful, and then she's like, oh, well, I feel like I'm using him as a distraction for me, and see what I'm saying? Like, when people get to talk to you, they tell on themselves. You know what you got to do. You know what steps you need to take, but you question it because it's not easy to do that. He's probably giving you good sex. You know what I mean? Because sex will do it. You know what I mean? It'll hold you only for so long. But, he's giving you good sex. And you're using him as a distraction. He's not on her level, in her league, or in her lane at all. He's just not. They're on two different playing fields. And I'm not saying somebody is better than the next person. But she's just better than that situation. Right? Check it out. Here we go. And a lot of us do this. I'm going to give you an example of this. What happens is this, right? When we know we have to heal from something or recover from something, a lot of us use other things as distractions. Some people use it like, if they have a loss, whatever, you use drugs and alcohol. That's a go-to. But some of us, actually, most of us do this, right? We get somebody, right? Because of the energy, that energy is real. So the energy that you get, you're going to attract this person. Now it's up to you, and you have to discern what's for you and what's not for you. Oh, we about to get surgical. Check it out. Here we go. So what we do is that we use people as distractions. We use people as distractions because I'd rather help you and fix you and do this with you so I don't have to deal with my own stuff. Now, we know that the righteous thing is to, do our healing, do our recovery, every day showing up. But see, we question it because that's not going to be easy. It's not easy to look in that mirror and say, I have low self-esteem. I don't know my self-worth. I'm confused. I don't know where I'm going in life. I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot to admit that. It takes a lot to admit that. It takes a lot to admit that everything that you've been through has built up and caused all this trauma. You don't even know where to start at this point. You just existing, thinking you living. You ain't living. You're not living if you're not dealing with that. That's not living. That's not living your life to your best ability. That's not what that is. See? Oh, we're about to dig deep. So what we'll do is we'll get somebody, I call them fixer-uppers. I'm going to fix you. I'm going to get you a job. I'm going to fill out that application for you. I'm going to get you some money. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And it's just like, and then you grow to resent the person. No. Don't. Yeah, it's for them. They shouldn't have took advantage. I understand that. Look at yourself. Because all you're doing is prolonging a process you're going to have to go through anyway. You're prolonging a process you're going to have to go through anyway. And when I came to this realization 2 days ago, right? I'm journaling. And this journaling, I was like journaling like 6 pages. I didn't even realize how much I was journaling. I was just belting it out. Snots, boogers, crying, looking ridiculous. You know what I mean? And I had to really let go of the resentment I had towards my ex. Oh, they did me dirty, they used me, but I used them too as distractions. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you get this job. I'm gonna help you with your resume. I'm gonna do all this thinking like, yeah, I'm in it to win. Yeah, we gotta support one another. That's not what that was rooted in. My intentions was not what that was not my intentions, and I can admit that now. That wasn't my intentions. I needed to use you as a distraction because I didn't love myself. I didn't know my self-worth. I didn't like myself. My self-esteem was in the garbage. I wanted constant validation from you. Constant. Because I didn't even know how to validate myself. True T. Right? We're going to talk about it. Let's dig deep. You understand? Stop using other people as a distraction. Deal with your stuff because you're going to have to deal with it anyway. And that's what I had to realize. That I'm going to have to deal with this anyway. So I might as well get the ball rolling now because what the hell? You know what I'm saying? The way this world is going, we don't know what's going to happen. So you might as well, listen, if you got to go, at least go with something healed. You understand? A lot of us do that. We use other people as a distraction. Stop using people as a distraction. You know, you don't have to fix that person. You have to do, and and it'll bring me back to my main point. You understand me? It's easy. Like, we know what's right and wrong. We know the righteous thing to do for ourselves. We don't want to do it. We question it. We question it all the time because it's not easy. It is not easy to pull back certain layers and really look at yourself for what it is and understand why you act the way you act, why you keep attracting these same people, these takers, these energy vampires, super suckers. You understand? Like, why do you attract the person that you're always doing for them? They can't show up for you the way you need them to show up. Why is that? Why do you feel a need to always want to go out your way and help somebody, prove to them, I'm worthy, I'm worthy? Why? Why do you want to do that? And I say that and I pose those questions because those are the same questions I have to pose to myself. Like, what's up with you, yo? Get it together. A lot of people will use other people as distractions. Don't use them people as, it's not always about, oh, the drugs out. No, a lot of people cope with getting people that they can fix up. Getting people where they can just look at all their problems and help them through everything and then get mad because the energy is not reciprocated. You know why? Because your intentions were in the wrong place. The energy will never be reciprocated because your intentions were in the wrong place. You wasn't helping them because you really cared and all that stuff. You was doing that because that's your distraction. Why I gotta focus on me when I can focus on you to fix you up and worry about your problems? Heal. You know the right thing to do. I say that because I had to tell myself that. That's the only way I was genuinely able to let it go. When I tell you 2 days, I let it go. I let it go. I got to let it go now. I let it go. I'm not mad anymore because I had a little like, oof. And it's like, you know what? I'm going to get this to God. And some people don't even know how to do that. Listen, God, you got to handle this. And I wash my hands with it. That's it. That doesn't mean I don't think about it. That doesn't mean it doesn't cross my mind. But I don't entertain those thoughts. You know the right thing to do. You know the righteous thing to do when it comes to you. You question it because it's not easy. It's not easy to stay positive. It's not easy to admit that you're not in a good place. It's not easy to admit that, you know what I'm saying, you don't know where you're going in life, what your direction is. It's not easy to say, I don't know my self-worth. It's not easy to say, I have low self-esteem. It's not easy to say, I don't like what I see in the mirror. That's not easy to say. That's some hard, gutter-butt stuff to do. But it's necessary. It's necessary. And I tell that to y'all because I tell that to my damn self. All right? Forehead and eye. Spread the word.